The name of the podcast is Talking Drone. Okay, Talking Drone by T.R.I.B.E. Welcome to our very first podcast for T.R.I.B.E. Talking Drone by T.R.I.B.E., which is proudly sponsored by Cozy Corner Lunch Bar. We have on our guest today, Mr. Aditwale. I'm here, and the host. My name is King King. Today, we'll be talking about how the current relationship plan is in Ibadan, the whole of Nigeria is. We have this trading idea where you have to show working, and you also have to consider that Saleva is coming in a couple of weeks. Yeah, so there is this prevalent idea where if you don't show workings, your advice to idea of it's clear. Yes, that's the exact word. If you cannot press money, clear. So my question is, as a young man getting in Nigeria and Ibadan to be precise, and your experience with dating, what do you think these studies mean when they say show workings? What are they really saying that we should express our love to them as it relates to proving to them that we really want them, going on dates, buying nice things, being thoughtful, remembering the little things about what they told us, and using that to express our love? Or is it just mostly about pressing money? And if you cannot press money, it should clear.
So majorly, I think show workings just mean being intentional. So it now depends on kind of partner you have or how your partner what's or as a later. So when the actually show shadow in culture relationship, it doesn't mean that in most cases I don't think for somebody that reasons well, don't think it has to be about who. Like you said, it is serious as well. Count about conversations, girls are I forget their purpose. It is so better. Like now for someone that happened really believes this and look like imagine your new relationship and 2 months time is the person that they are going. You can't even remember just most likely better. Our person has rights to peace. You always say these are every year, but the person can say but the fact that I love this person and the person can't remember me that. So show workings is just really exceptional. So my own understanding, but we know that our generation is messed up and people believe that show working has to be about the body and stand on a woman before she can actually be like, oh, I can't let me move to the next thing. This person is how much you have, they create you how much you have or how much you can after spend with them. But I feel like out of the very babies, they are still really good. So and all categorize scale class, they say. So to me, show workers or to the majority of the good thinkers, show should be intentional. You like you have shown you like, and then I feel like when it comes to this money issue, if you like something, you should, as a man, you should be able to take care of that. If I have a pet, I still feel of course, I'm not really saying my partner is a pet, but if I have something, I like this pet, I think I'll look out the penny for the day or for that animal, and I would want to like, check, it's always finished, and we go this so I feel like that's a just in Guma. So I'm not, of course, you're not a father. Or top, there's some bills that a parent should cover. There's some bills that she should actually solve herself, because I see now the way the world is, everybody needs to be up and to. Nobody should be net about anything. That's why I really have big issue girls that cannot do anything. Even if it's 3K every month.
Exactly, because I'm good. I am to ask something. Say do so that all your kids are not on me.
On me.
As people like all your kids are on me is all passive and what's about to adopting a child.
Exactly.
And that's all that.
So if you want me to be intentional, I understand that, of course. Look, you don't look good. Let me fix your hair. How much food? This is how much I have. Okay, this too can manage. This can do like a fresh all back or hard kit to attach to it and everything. Is what you have. You're trying to spend on someone you know. You don't need to go over the edge. I will not be intentional by going over the edge. I will not spend above my budget for a trip as old person I like. So being intentional is actually, you need to spend. Is we know that the back of board that we have, we need to actually show workings which you meet can matter how little. I think we all know that spend just like me like live. Oh, set is also part of love and things in a relationship. Okay? I feel like you also taking care of this your partner and this at least, of course, have an intentional partner. Even for the Ima, I don't expect for you. I think it's high time due to valid things that even when I don't expect. Even if it's something of 2K, I think gifting should be something we have to see as a loss as young people or as Africans.
You're absolutely right also, and I subscribe to that. There is this quote from Chimamanda Adichie. No, it's not. Is it Chimamanda? I can't remember. Ngozi CNA. The one who wrote, I can't really remember her name. She's a writer. She's an African writer. She said, to love is to be and to receive. Of course, if I'm giving love, I'm showing workings, I'm doing things that you want, I'm taking care of you, I'm being intentional about you, I, to a certain degree, would also expect that you're intentional about me. Cool. But I also want us to focus on the bad representations of what show working is. So, for the past couple of minutes, we've been talking about what the real and the possible representation of show working should be. But I would not be speaking on this, and would be naive to not think that there are a lot of people out there, especially you don't believe that show working just means to spend. Yeah, and I believe that it is creating a culture where we're placing the value of relationship on the monetary, they are at a low, and that is allowing us to neglect, just happen like, or should I say, permit some behavior, because sometimes not believe that because they are showing work, they have the leeway to do certain things. Take for instance, cheats or to be abusive verbally. They believe that I'm paying for you. You understand that kind of BQ. So what do you do? What do you have to say about that, or what's your opinion on that?
So I feel like the genesis of all this bad mentality when it comes to showing work is the fact that some of us will always prepare. I will not say some people. I will say some of us. Even some of us we have to raise ourselves right. I know that the society is messed up, and the people feel like I have money, I get in it. It's really not even about relationship now. People pays they like put their life around money, and they value money even more than every other period. But when you feel like, oh, because I have money, or because I'm actually want taking care of this person, I can actually keep anything I like to this person. I feel like we see this every day. I feel like the only reason why someone like Efe and this Noella girl or Noella, whatever her name is, they actually like have issues is because most likely Efe feels like, oh, I have money, I'm paying for you. Yes, I have access this girl. Because even what I had is that she's a fan or so. So I feel like she's not open to so many options, or she's not be law when you don't have parents or actually right. And that was my mistakes on not knowing what love is when they are not trained properly and out, or when people not love them, when their parents stuff like their in-gay society doesn't love them well, or when so they cannot find.
So absolutely makes sense bad example.
Yeah. Oh, yours cannot actually find up. They'll be like, oh, he's caring for you, he loves. But love is way more than that. If our love is way more than love itself, there'll be a lot of things that pass. She tells that. So being intentional, showing work is, and thinking it's all about money is actually less thought thing. See, feel like there's so many things you can do, even as a good person to your partner or with your partner, that you will most likely not have issues. Your relationship would be superb, and then you're most likely like spending close to nothing, and you are all good because you are sharing working rightly. Like I said, money is actually important, I say, because they know you say you love some facts. As they die, they know you say you love me, and you've not even gotten me shit. It's so bad.
You're talking about male friendships.
I know. Okay, relationships, so like here, I don't expect you to be with me, and then you see that I've not gotten you something in a while. Yeah, I really believe. I feel like if I eat, I expect gives you no matter how to eat it. So what you can afford. I think being intentional should not even be forces.
No, it shouldn't. Because when it spoils, it's not natural. It's more genuine.
Yeah,
expected. It's part committee.
Yeah.
The one other question that I would really love to put out there, so this man see and to you is that if we're saying that show workings is mostly about how much you can spend, people, and how willing are you to pay. Yeah. At what point does that relationship move from being about law to being just transactional?
They say that we use money find law.
Not get paid, stop person.
Long obvious thing. I think if you start a relationship with showing monetary workings, I think guy will spend in no key spend page. If she believes that we will love her because of what you keep, I think you keep it. I do keep.
Yes. And I've read several stories and lots of experiences I just started putting online where some ladies believe that, some ladies even claim, you see TikTok videos that they cannot get that a guy does not love them when they don't spend. Now, let's now assume that the guy is willing to spend and the guy is even ready and willing to spend here, but doesn't love them. And they believe that that is the definition of love. Where do we balance that, and how do they manage that? Of course, I don't think you're in the right position to answer that as your main lead. Very mind. Most likely speaking from the point of view of a maths, but I would still like to get your opinion upon.
So I feel like I think we just need to reorientate ourselves as human beings, as people that actually want to love and to be loved. I think a lady eating share workings to money would most likely never you to actually genuinely love, or when you specific can really love her. So she would most likely judge it that when it doesn't dip or when it's broke, no longer law. Sure. Even he probably okay, he had been share working before, and he also has mentality of now my money I won't spend. Well, but it gets to a point whereby it's not spending it, and you are the league automatically feels it doesn't work. Whereas it is not the case. When I go through some financial difficulties at that point in time, or there's not enough, or it has more priorities, so what you have to focus on too. You are the lady thinking that when the money stops is when the law stops, or when the money reduces shows that it doesn't run, or when he gives more, the week he gives more shows that he really loves it, and that is the week you feel like let me go and visit me because he has spent more on me care. He better just every evening by 9 p.m. just come and stay and make your money this. That is just what I would say. I feel like if as a lady in 2026 you still feel like somebody loves you based on the amount it spends on you, I am so sorry for you. You just show your work. Like I show your work is like let people who know what you do. Let get this money. Let us just clock it in like that. Just clock in your I get when you make that time watching. I get it.
Exactly. But you should also think about the guys too now. Some guys think that they do not deserve bill because they cannot spend. And I'm trying to see which came first, see the chicken or the egg. Because there are a lot of guys out there who genuinely believe that they cannot be low or they do not deserve bill if they do not have money to spend. Which is also why some of them easily subscribe to the show of being
yeah. So funny, but I'm also of that belief. But I'm still saying it, we are in a messed up society. I'm also of that belief that there was a time I wouldn't date anybody, even if I really like you, because I trying to focus on more important things until looking at my account balance and knowing that, oh, I should not be doing this person. I should not deal with this person because I currently not have, or because I am any less lesser than what I feel like this person can actually deal with. If I be so messed up that we guys, we believe like if we meet a high chicken in the sense that probably working class, a lady that is matured, has her own place, has things going on for us, has a business that is thriving and she's doing good, we now look at her and judge her, then we look at ourselves and judge our pocket and it is really messed up. It's something I think about myself, and sometimes I feel like this is crazy. I don't need to have anything. Why should I be pocket? In the old ages, in the I don't know what you call it, even before Jesus Christ, I'm sure the era. Yes, when we are still striking stones here, just trying to report fire. I'm sure that people still show love, and then I'm sure all you need most likely probably
that who classify as provision still in today's age.
Yeah, this is it. You still need to provide. The guys feeling like every ladies are entitled to. I feel like it's not all ladies, but it's not all ladies that want you to show okay, actually they're entitled to or had that entitlement they tie. I just feel like the normal thing, like I said, you love something, you I cannot care away. Is that I'm not saying you should break bank. No. I'm not saying you should eat your salary. I'm not saying you should take a chunk load of you. I'm not saying you should buy the latest hair. I'm not even saying you should buy hair at all. I just feel like you know what this lady needs. Should be able to afford. Is the hair you can afford. Can buy it. It doesn't mean that then you are grading your love based on money. Or it doesn't mean as a man you are insecure because you are spending money. But there are some things that I feel like at the guy that you love this person. I feel like there are some things you should care with, regardless of what the society thinks or whatever it is. You're only expressing your love for part. If way to express your own love is best by buying this, don't let people go to say you should not buy this. If you meet somebody that actually like give, but do not break the band, don't go on the SS because I want outside was show buckets. No,
that was defeats the whole purpose of earning working.
Exactly. You do not need to actually do a lot to actually show workers when it comes to relationship. Why don't you just show working at your job, show working in a skill? I think those are places that actually meet that show working. But in relationships, the essence is just show up barely can afford for the have a good love language, and then I think your relationship got you.
Yes, thank you very much for viewing this episode. And I believe that some people who are watching us will be looking to say to one of our comments that we made on topic of showing working here and the reality of love and relationship in our foreign flying, especially in Nigeria and in Ibadan. That said, I would also like to remind you guys that we'll be having an event in February 14th. This next month. The name of the event is Bow Rush, and it is proudly sponsored by T.R.IB.E Entertainment, which we partner with T.R.IB.E. This is the real Ibadan experience, partnered with T.R.IBE Entertainment to bring Bow Rush to your screen, to your doorstep. It's going to be happening on February 14th on Liberty Stadium, and I invite you guys to be there. Please come and show working. Yes, come and show working at DJ. And funny thing about the event is that it promises to turn a single person into a double person, so you would not want to miss that event.
Yeah, hopefully you meet somebody that don't need you to break bank to actually show your work. What you have is enough. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah.